these new technologies, they keep changing every day. It's so
I
hard to.
know. It's
I mean,
crazy.
we've been doing Instagram Live and then the Zoom and then something else, and it's just like. Okay,
Almost
shut
ready.
up. Okay.
I hear you. It's so different.
Herkese iyi akşamlar. Şimdi çok değerli iki konuğum var. Seda Domaniç ve çok sevgili Olivia Palermo'ya bağlandık. Söyleşimizi başlatıyoruz. Zoom üstünden canlı yayındayız. Hi Olivia, welcome to the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week Istanbul. It's a great pleasure to have you here, even it's virtually. I'm Rachel. You can call me Rachel as well. And also Seda Domaniç is here with us.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure. And
Great
happy
to have you
Fashion
here.
Week.
Thank you. Yet once another Fashion Week here in Istanbul.
I know.
Yes.
We love Fashion Week.
We are so happy. So did you have time to watch any of the shows in the past few days?
You know what? What I'm planning to do is after every digital fashion week, I go through and do them all kind of back to back in a row. And so instead of breaking it up and doing one a few days, I like to do it all together. And then it really helps you kind of create your sense of like the trend reports and putting, connecting the dots from all the different cities of what we see on the runways.
So you'll still have to go back and watch everything, but I see that you're actually wearing a beautiful Nihan Peker dress, and I am. Yes, I think you styled it really nicely. I think it's a great inspiration for all of us because normally the full dress, I think you put like a tank top in it and made it a little bit more contemporary. I love it. But
thank you. A little couture at home.
Exactly.
Feel like the best version of yourself.
Actually,
you look like a delicious candy. You are so sweet.
I should ask.
Well, you both look beautiful as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Olivia, you're a woman of many hats. You're iconic tastemaker, and then you've been modeling. You do many design collaborations with important brands. So I know that it's so difficult to differentiate nowadays in this crowded space to make your brand known. And here in Istanbul, we have 30 independent designers joining with us Istanbul Fashion Week. Some of them are well established regionally, but some of them are really trying to make it in the international scene. So I want to ask you as an expert, how and where do you find new brands? Where do you discover them? I mean, what's your advice for these emerging brands? How should they stand out?
I'm always looking for new brands, my team and I, it's so important to be physically present in all the different markets. And so for myself, I love to go into all the showrooms and have market appointments and see, what the communications are, representing. And I think, throughout now and this period of time in fashion, you definitely see brands that have the heritage that are going to stay around for a long time. And you have some newer opportunities of new brands. And I think that that's great because, within the world that we're living in now, I'm always for change is good and for the positive. So we have to make room for newcomers. And, it's a time where you can feel inspired and to change your career. And I am totally all for, someone going into the fashion industry and trying to make it on your own. I think it's really important to make sure that you have a clear direction and a clear message and clear brand values before starting anything. You really have to love it and live and breathe it and, wake up every day, although it's a job, but you absolutely love it. So it doesn't feel like a job.
Yes, for sure. For sure. I think Rachel.
Yes.
Rachel
change is good.
Change is very good.
Rachel, yes, change is very good. So after the effect of COVID-19, what do you think about the future of fashion?
I think right now, everything is kind of scaled down, which I think is a good thing. I think that people are reshifting their business plans and their business models. And as I said, it's a good time for change and taking a look at where the industry is going. And I think, every day it's a new learning experience and, we're getting back on, an old track, but I think that there is room for new emerging, designs and designers and business plans. So I'm really excited to see what the future holds. to be quite honest. My time, I was in Europe for a little bit for Fashion Week, and it's really telling that the brands that have incredible heritage and craftsmanship are the ones that are really sticking around, which is really nice to see.
It's true. I think it's
Exactly.
important that they're sticking around, but at the same time, I feel like at least this whole digital experience has given a chance for let's say lesser known fashion weeks or lesser known brands to be in a way discovered, because before it was like the major events were there and then everyone was flocking, like we were all sitting at the front row all together, and it was difficult to have people come over to, let's say, Istanbul or sometimes into Shanghai or Moscow. But now with all these borders lifted, I just feel that there's almost a upside for lesser known brands and also for lesser known regions for to make it into a global scene. So I see that. Do you think this is an advantage?
I definitely think so. Because during our, as you know, like through our fashion month, our schedules are super tight, whether that's going to shows, presentations, or even just having our lookbooks that we see or go through or re-sees. And it's nice to kind of have that digital lookbook to kind of reference back, and it gives you time to see other designers as well that you wouldn't necessarily physically get to see. So I think to your point that that's really true, but it is so important for our industry for us to be in person and see the craftsmanship and see the designers and speak to the designers in person and see their team and their mood boards and everything. That whole experience, that's such a physical one. You can't digitize that.
No, I mean, to be honest, I do miss physical fashion weeks to a certain point. I mean, I thought they were getting a little repetitive. It was like almost Groundhog Day. We were living this, similar experiences over and over. So we needed to get creative with the way runways are presented, collections are presented. But of course, at the same time, you do miss that human touch. And actually, you just miss going out to a nice dinner after a nice show and just feeling all that sensory experiences. The music is there.
The crowd, the energy of fashion.
Exactly. Olivia, can you share with us your most unforgettable Fashion Week moment?
Oh, I've had so many. It's hard to pick. Most unforgettable. I would probably have to say, I think my first Fashion Week when I was in New York, when I first started out. Of course, your first fashion show and Fashion Week is, of course, the one that you do remember, and it resonates with you. And I went to Zac Posen's collection when he was designing
beautiful clothes.
Yes, exactly, in Bryant Park, and it was incredible because it's very theatrical and whimsical, his collection then. So that was really nice. But throughout my years, I've been so fortunate to go to incredible shows and see incredible productions. So I really think that like I say, within any city, it's unique within itself, and you can't really necessarily compare. You appreciate everything for the beauty of it.
Well, I really hope that we return to those moments soon. But I think the digital will continue. I mean, we all discussed that it will be digital because we can't really go, because digital does have its advantages. I mean, reducing the footprint, really making everyone to be able to sit at the front row. I mean, eliminating all those barriers and all that, So it does have some advantages for sure.
But it's also great for designers to scale back as well and to take that budget and really focus in on the collection and building the brand as well. I always find.
I know that you miss traveling because I think you were probably on the road more than you were home before, right? Going all these fashion months. Then we had 100%. to do we loved and had to do the resort collections, going all around the globe, basically to these beautiful places where they hosted the shows. But, with this, I wonder if you ever made it to Turkey. Have you ever been here?
Yes, I have. And I've actually celebrated my birthday. Johannes was with me. I've worked for a few clients in Turkey, and so I've had some really great times. I've been there for like 3 days, so not so in and out. I think when my first trip was a bit shorter, but it's really nice. And I've gone, of course, in the winter and the dead cold of February. So yes.
Oh, Any other city?
No, unfortunately not. But I really do hope to.
Once this pandemic is over, we'll make you a list, and then we'll have Cappadocia
Yes.
should definitely be on top of your list, I think, after Istanbul.
Exactly. You should visit
Fantastic.
Cappadocia.
I'm sure you've traveled to, to Turkey and also to this part of the world. I just want to, pose this question to you. How do you think the way in which Turkish women put fashion together, or Middle Eastern women, or Eastern or Mediterranean women put fashion together? What are your observations?
I think everybody is so beautiful, and I think it's always so inspiring to see. Telemarketer. I think
Thank
it's so
About digital hazards.
these telemarketers, they just keep calling me left and right. I don't know how they get my number.
You get a telemarketing call? That's funny.
Yes, constantly. Since COVID, I get about 30 a day. It's really irritating. Before I had 0.
Yeah. Okay, well,
Anyway,
the way the women here around that you observe,
just super sexy, elegant, has lots of confidence in the way that they carry themselves. The glamour is just always flawless with the makeup and hair. It's always so beautiful.
There's a little bit more effort here, right? I mean, if you're from New York, but I think you do spend some time in Berlin too, right? If I'm wrong.
I do. I spend time. I spend some time in Berlin and in Hamburg. I spend lots of time in Paris and London as well. Most of my friends all live in Europe, so in the evenings in New York, it's quite quiet for me here in New York.
I think there's a bit of more effortlessness in the US than once you come to this part of the world. I think women do like making an effort. I think it's in our genes to make a little bit of effort. You look, Rochelle, she's always so immaculate, but I think you do have an impeccable taste too.
Yeah.
You're known for your impeccable taste and always
True.
always looking great. Is it? I'm just going to ask this. This was not on planned, but is it difficult to maintain this perfect outlook all the time?
You're so kind. My mother really instilled at a very young age, always, and my baby nurse who raised me. It's so important to know, to be always dressed appropriately, and you have, your work clothes, you have your party clothes, you have your, time off clothes, but it's really always important to look the best version of yourself. And even if that means getting on a 4:00 flight, the day will start but when you land, and so you need to look appropriate and ready to go. So that is always what my mother has instilled to me, and I can't stress it enough. It's so important, and it sets your mindset and a ready to go, start your day state.
Perfect.
I have one last question.
Yeah.
For you. Can you complete the following sentences? I would love to sit between blah blah and blah blah during a fashion show.
I would love to sit between Sarah Harris, my best girlfriend, and my best guy friend, Lucas Samosa, because we have a great laugh. And if Lucas is unavailable, then I'll pick my dear friend Godfrey Dini. He's incredible, and we always are giggling in the corner when we're sitting next to each other.
It's a nice choice.
Always has some interesting comments about the shows and collections, right? Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I did feel like we were like in school at those fashion shows. It was like going back to school. It was a school starting, almost, because you see.
It's true. That's what I call it as well. It's like you see everyone in September is going back to school. Everyone enjoyed their summer. They're all very happy to see each other. And I think even now more so than ever, I think the community is so ready to get back together and enjoy each other's presence.
Perfect. Well,
one last one.
Rochelle, yes.
Sure.
No, please.
My secret beauty trick during Fashion Week is...
You just cut out. Sorry.
I think she was asking about your beauty trick. Because Rochelle
my beauty trick, I'll tell you, it's my glam fam. It's my glam fam. It's Charlotte and Nelson and Ben. They keep me looking fabulous. But it's important to sleep and drink lots of water. And I use SK2. It really just brightens up my face.
Perfect. I think I definitely got a lot of great advice.
Good. Well, let me know. I always have tons more.
Yes, I'll take your advice about the early morning flights. I'm in a loungewear,
Never for me. That I keep it at home. But you know what? You trust me. You wake up early, and no matter what time it is, you'll feel really great by the time when you get to the airport.
Thank you so much, Olivia, for these
Thank you,
great
ladies.
thoughts, and we would love to have you with us.
Great to-
Rasha.
I would love to come next time, and I hope to see you both really soon and enjoy the rest of Fashion Week.
Hopefully, we'll see you in person soon, somewhere
I
around
would
the
love
globe.
that.
Ciao. Bye bye.
Ciao. Bye.